right, guys, brand new playlist. The beginner guitar player, beginner guitarist, the beginner path to musical player. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to chunk everything into real tiny micro chunks. We're going to connect it all over time, one video at a time. So when you see me do the advanced videos or the intermediate videos, it's going to make some sense to you. So here's what I mean. Let me give you the lay of the land of what we're going to do. So we're going to do a C major open chord. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to mute it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to take the spine of that, the smallest harmonic unit of that, the smaller version. We're going to play a triad, C major triad. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So not only that, but then we are going to go to a chart. You're still going to have the visuals. We are going to build the C major open chord. We are going to build the triad. You need to know what makes the thing that you're using. This is what great players do. So the 3 phases, I did a video on it yesterday. You can watch it if you want for fun. Beginner, I think I said the exploring player or something like that, or I think I called it the developing player. And you're going to try and make it into the musical player. This is where guitar becomes exponentially more fun, but you got to put in the reps. So if you want this bad enough, I'll be here to help you. So let's go ahead and show you the lay of the land. Just so you know, I have a brand new teaching format. This main camera, I got this side camera. Now, if this one overheats, this camera seems to overheat and shut off, we'll go to our backup. This is a nice visual. You can still see the fretboard, but then right here is where the magic's gonna kind of happen. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about it like this. Let's go to this close-up. Now, if you don't know a C major open chord, this is a shape, okay? Open, we're getting some open strings in there. We have some notes. We will connect all this. But what we want to focus on is building an internal rhythm. We want to have a good system for being a great rhythm guitar player. You'll hear me say all the time that rhythm is king. So what we'll do is we'll count it off and we'll play 4 downstrokes. And this is going to be nice and open sounding, okay? Then I'm going to teach you what a muting technique is and how important that is to control the sound or the beautiful noise you're making. All right, so watch this. We'll count it off. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you need to start feeling, do you feel the rhythm, okay? If your rhythm is not solid, it's gonna tell you right away. So that's why you really wanna listen to what you're doing. Now, one thing I'm gonna tell you too, every time we make a video, I'm gonna refer to fingers 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is our fret hand because it's on the fretboard. So 1's the pointer, 2's the middle, 3's the ring, 4 is the pinky. It's hard to move those fingers, all right? This is always our strumming hand or our rhythm hand. This is what drives everything. Now, another thing I can show you, you should do every single day, and this is the lesson I wish I got from day 1, is do muted strings. That's where you take the strings and you just hit them with percussive sounds like this. We're not even making a note. If you want to get the shape in place and do it like this, so we're not actually pushing down the strings. We're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Because in all reality, a guitar is a drum set. Okay, so let's just kind of go here. Now, do you see what we're doing there? We got our open strings. Now, the first thing I want you to notice is how wide the strumming is on the strumming hand. Because we're doing open strings, we don't have to control the sound as much. So it's just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of the first things you want to learn to become a developing player is learn a muting technique. So the first thing you're going to need to do is really understand how this meaty part of your strumming hand, actually, it rests right here in front of the bridge. And it mutes the strings. It controls the sound. Now, the ultimate muting technique is when these guys work together as a team to control the muting. That is probably when you're a musical player. But we got to put it together. So what you're going to do now is you're going to take the open C chord, and I want you to put it here. I want you to even hear, if I do the open strings, listen to this, the muted strings like this. Now when I do it like that, plus this, watch this. See how much quieter that is? Now, that's one of the most important things in music. That's called dynamics. So you can tell a beginner from a developing player or a musical player right away from their dynamics. Beginning players tend to play the open chords with the same volume. They don't have very good muting techniques, or they don't even know. I'm trying to give you guys the lesson I wish I had in day 1. I wish my teachers would have shown me this. Okay. So what we'll do now is let's try and count it off and do this muted technique with the chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now, a little exercise you can do is you can try going back and forth between the open strum, okay? So you got a little more range on your strumming hand, and then clamp down to the muted. And then, listen, rhythm is king, so I always want you to focus on your rhythmic skills in every single lesson we do, every time you pick up a guitar. So let's count it off, and now we're not playing with the metronome, okay? We'll get to times where we do that, but right now we're trying to internalize rhythm, because nothing is more fun than when you can play rhythmically by yourself. And then you'll easily fit into a playing situation with other musicians, because you'll feel the groove, and you'll lock into it. So watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mute. 1, 2, 3. Open. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mute. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now I have to rein myself in because I always want to teach you more. So right now, let's do a check down. Has what I've given you so far, is it making sense? Is this a nice little bite-sized chunk? Now, I did promise you we would also build the open chord in the triad. Okay, so now we're on the chart. And anytime something gets confusing, don't worry. This is lots of repetition, but definitely drop a question. I'll answer every single comment or question I get. So we're going to start on the first note. Now let's do this. We're going to kind of work a little bit backwards, because what I want you to understand, when you see the C major open chord we're going to build here, it all comes from the smallest harmonic unit, the triad, which is like the spine of the chord. Now here, let me show you what I mean. Here's how you actually build the triad. So let's build that first. You take the C, because we're going to take a C. You skip the next note, and then you take the E. You skip the next note, and you take the G. So let's just move these up here. So a C major triad is the note C, E, and G, okay? And the reason we have numbers below the letters C, D, E, F, G, A, B, these are the scale degrees. So you're gonna hear that, and these are actually the chords too. So we took the 1, 3, and the 5 to build the C major triad. Okay, so there is your triad, and I'll show you a close-up of that shape in just a minute. But let's build the open chord. So now, same thing, we're gonna it's all gonna be C's, E's, and G's. Watch this. We're gonna put a C right here, and this is the shape I'm playing right here. Look, see? That's the one we were strumming open and muting. Okay, so now we're gonna take the E, and this is actually, guys and gals, this is how you learn your fretboard. We put C, E. Okay, now if I put a note behind the nut up here, this is the nut, this big black bar on your guitar. It might be white, it might be black. These are the open strings, okay? That's like a reference point. Now we're gonna take an open G. Now you'll notice I'm not making any other notes besides C's, E's, and G's. I'm gonna take another C, and this is the actual shape. This C, E, and G, C, E, G, C, E, C, that's actually what you're fretting on the fretboard. And then we have an E ringing out, okay? So once again, just to kind of review it, looks like this. C, E, G, C, E. So if we go back to the chart, boom. So there's your open chord. Now the part that I got so confused on when I started learning triads and nobody ever taught me is I said, well, a triad's only 3 notes. Why when I strum this do I have a C, E, a G, a C, and an E? I have 6 of them. And then someone pointed out, well, that's because some of the tones repeat, but the spine is still C, E, G. So you see there's 2 C's, there's 2 E's, and there's a G. Okay, now one thing I'll just make a note of, this will probably go over your head, but you never know. The third, the note that's the third in this case is E. This is what determines whether it's a major or minor chord, okay? And we'll get into that later, it all makes sense. Now let's build the triad. Now this is gonna be a little bit tougher. I will explain on the guitar neck, there's 12 major and 12 minor triads across 4 string sets. That's kind of, just so you guys know too, let's go back here. Just so you guys know too, triads, that's kind of like my holy grail of guitar playing and learning. It connects everything. It's like my teaching philosophy. More on that later, but you're gonna see when I talk about these a ton, you're gonna see the light will become clearer and clearer as to why they're so important. So let's just do this. We're going to build a C major triad, and we're gonna do on the DGB string set. Okay, a string set is referring to the open string, so we're gonna go right here. Here's a C right here, okay? And I'm gonna back this camera size off just a touch, okay? And then we're gonna put an E right here. And again, same thing, C, E, G. See up here on the top left, C, E, G. This is how it, and then this is a nice diagonal shape. So this is what I was actually playing in the video, C, E, G. So let's go back to kind of the full screen. And here's that shape right here. So what I just made on the chart is C, E, G. Now, someone asks too, like, well, why do we need triads when we have open chords, okay? Why do we have to go like this when we can just go like this? Good question. But my question would be to you, if you were a cook in a kitchen, would you want one spice or 100 different spices to choose from? So that's exactly what this is about. It's a different sounding flavor, okay? Now, the difficulty of this shape is we're not actually playing any notes on the E and A strings, so we actually want to mute those out. Now, this is probably more an advanced technique, but it's okay, okay? But I just want you to understand C, E, G to open chord. So if we were to strum it harmonically, which means play them at the same time, you could just practice that. Now, let's go back to that full screen shot because I want to point something out. Now, remember when I said when you're playing big open chords where you have a wide range of motion, this one, if you really think about it, let's use some growth mindset here, you have to like really clamp down because we're trying to not get these strings, but we're trying to get just these three in. So what you could practice doing is just go C, E, G, just nail the shape, okay? And then just practice downstrokes, 2, 3, 4. And you wanna do the same thing on this one and you wanna mute it, 1, 2, 3, 4. But when you're doing this one open, your range of motion is still pretty tight. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, mute, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And just so you know, the music teacher me says, I have to tell you, we're playing quarter notes. So if we organize this in like a bar of music, like 1, 2, 3, bar 2, 1, 2, 3, bar. See, so we're gonna connect all the dots, all right? So, what could we do to book in this lesson to help you make it all make sense? Well, we could go from open chord to triad. Now, I will tell you one thing you should practice every day is if you want to take your strumming hand out, do your open chord and then slowly go up and see if you can find the triad, all right? Open chord and go to the triad. So you should really be watching this lesson with your guitar. So again, if we go back, open chord, and then all the way up to the triad. You could try going like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, where you just strum the 1, let it ring, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. See if you can nail it, okay? Now, that's kind of difficult, I know, for lesson 1, because if you think about the range of movement here, if we go to the full screen view, we're going kind of far from here to here. But this is the kind of stuff, over time, it's just gonna link it all together, okay? So what I want you guys to practice is I want you to practice your open chords, okay? Just 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I want you to practice muting it, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then if you have to, just go up, start from the triad, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And one more tiny detail, you can arpeggiate the chord in the triad, which means pick notes one at a time. So you could do a little picking pattern like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba, ba, da, 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 ba, da, 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 ba. Just play with it. Listen, guitar is all about exploration in every phase. Beginner, developing, musical player, okay? You're trying to get to the path of musical player, and that's what this playlist is about. Then do this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. What I really want you to develop is I want you to develop a mindset like you're a songwriter. Every little tiny thing that you create on the guitar, musically, sonically, is a little tiny song. So even this could be like the beginning of a song. This could be the beginning of a song. Or this. Now, what I did there is a musical player technique. That is not a beginner technique, but I want to always show you where we're headed with this. Okay, let me know, did you like this new format? Is this working for you? Because what we'll do next is we'll do the D minor chord in the key. And what I'll do, just so it doesn't stay stale, I'll add little extras in there to help keep building it out, okay? So we'll make this fun. Guitar has to be fun. If you want this and you put in the time, you will have it. You will get into the path of musical player. You will get there. And that's where it's just an amazing amount of fun. Whether you're playing by yourself, in a band, with a duo, whatever. It just recording, the sky's the limit. So let me know if this new playlist is working for you. Let me know too, do you want me to make this chart for you? I'm thinking I probably should. So if you want that, drop the word C major chart or charts in the comments and I'll make it for you. And again, I need all the feedback I can get from you because I have to re-gear my brain to teach lessons for more the beginners and I have to dial it back. I think this is the way. So all we did is a C major open chord, okay? And we did a C major triad on one string set and then we tried muting it. Okay, and we did it with a pick. We didn't even go into finger picking, but you guys can see, sky's the limit with this stuff. Okay, drop jellyfish or your favorite sea creature in the comments. That's what I always say on here. Where you're watching from, you got this. All right, now remember, the only way to fail at guitar is if you quit. I don't want anyone quitting. There's zero excuse. You can do this. I will be here every single step of the way to help you. And again, video 1 for this new playlist, Beginner Guitarist, Path to musical player, okay? The musical player path. That's where we're headed. Let's do this. Guitar is amazing. It's a hard instrument, okay? So be easy on yourself. Don't smash your guitar into pieces, okay? Trust me, you're gonna kind of perpetually be a beginner because every day you're learning something new if you step out of your comfort zone like I do. And so that's what makes it fun though, okay? We have to challenge ourselves as human beings. All right, I've said enough. The camera didn't die yet over here. So we'll keep this thing rolling. I will see you in video 2 in a couple days. Again, if you want the chart, drop the word charts. I will make it. I'll put a link to it in the Dropbox. I got you. Peace.